Good morning to everyone. I hope you all having a great day today. I just wanted to go over this swing trade first that I held from yesterday, since I wasn't able to take a trade. I wasn't able to put out a video yesterday. I decided to hold this HMNY overnight, and it looks like it's working out pretty well for me. My decision was based off a ascending triangle, which you see right here. We have the stock increasing higher, but at the same time we have some resistance right here at this horizontal level, and I was looking for a breakout right above this that resistance, and we got it. We pushed up to this area right here, then we broke out on this candle. We had our volume increase as well, which gave me confirmation to take the trade yesterday. So I also sent out a little tweet about the ascending triangle. Now, I was not prepared for it to shoot up as high as it did. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, sometimes things happen you don't expect and it works out in your favor. So I continued to hold the trade. I held it through this small pullback as well right here on the second triangle, and then the stock pushed higher. As it pushed higher, it gave me the confidence to hold it overnight, and it never pulled back to my original opening price. It did drop back a little bit, but I had a price target around 30, and it got 30 so fast I decided to hold it. Currently we are sitting at this 33 area, $34 area. So I hold this stock until the open, and kind of make a decision there about what I should do. All right, there's the open, and I'm watching this HMNY. That'll be my first trade I really pay attention to. Anything below what's this, 30.90 right here, well, $31, I will go ahead and close it out. If not, I'll let it ride. I don't know how high it can go. On the daily chart, I think the highest stock ever been is around 40 something bucks. I will go ahead and sell half at 35, roughly 1,000 shares at 35 if we get there. If not, then I'll close it out at 31 and let that be that. So that's HMNY. It's looking good right now. It's continued to push higher. Thought we would get some sell-off, thought people would take profits, but everybody's stepping into this stock. I guess they love the fact that Netflix increased their pricing. I think they feel more people go to the movies. I don't know. That's not a concern of mine. I just worry about what the stock is currently doing. So we pushed up to 34.50, and we're maintaining this open price of 33.38 as of right now. So that's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, I will exit the trade if it gets down to this $31 area, or if it pushes up to 35, I will sell half of my position. So with that said, let's look at some other stocks that's moving. MBRX looks like it gapped up this morning, however it's falling off right now. And HMNY just hit 35, so I'm gonna sell 1,000 shares right here, and I got filled at 34.86, so it's a big gap. As you can see, it's a big gap between these bid and ask prices, which, hey, it is what it is. Considering how far it's moving, I'm not gonna complain about slippage on that. If it decides to push up to 36, I will just exit the trade. This last 1,000 shares, I'll go ahead and let those go as well, and look to see if I can find something to get into today. I'm not gonna press the issue since I've made good money on this HMNY swing trade. There's no need to overdo it. Be grateful for what has came into my account, and look for A quality setups. That's the name of the game. Look for A quality setups. So HMNY looks like it's going to push to that 36 on a let's take a look at a daily chart of HMNY. Got a 3-year. Well, nope, that doesn't show it. How about a 5-year chart? So this may be an ultimate high. I think this stock has sold shares in the past. That's why the graph looks so wickedly, bullish on some days, and some days it doesn't. All in all, hey, I'm good. I'll go ahead and sell this last 1,000 up here at 37 and let that be that. So a total of $16,000 on this stock for a swing trade. I will take it. I will take it. Now, I do not recommend anybody buying this at the top. Wait for a pullback. Wait for a solid pullback before you actually enter this stock. It will drop on your face, and it will hurt when it decides to drop. So that's HMNY. Now let's see what else we can get into. But I should be able to find one or two stocks to get into. Alright, CASI. Okay. So if this can pull back to this 360 area, 370 area, I will look to go long CASI. Or if it goes sideways and then bounces up above 428, I will look to go long CASI. Alright, so a CASI, we need volume to be above this level right here before we take a trade. CASI. Alright, CASI, we got our pullback. Starting to get our bounce. Volume is increasing. We need a close up above 428. With the stop at, I may have to give this some room. Normally I would just say 418. So I'm gonna take a long position right here at 432 on CASI. It filled me at 429, so I'm filled right here at 429. And I'm gonna give this a little room to breathe, so I'm gonna have my stop right here at 408. I'll sell half at 449, which would be 2,500 shares. Or if it hits my stop, then I'm out. But we got nice volume. We got our pullback, volume spike. See if we can get some continuation, break to a new high, and go from there. So that's CASI. Like I said, I will sell half at 449, 450. What else is out there? CLSN is not doing anything. RGSE is not doing anything. Did get a slight pullback on PVG. So this could be an entry if you can get volume can increase. Alright, so I'm selling half of CASI, locking in some money. Locking in around 400 bucks on that. And I'm gonna move this to the top of the screen just because it's easier. I don't have to break my neck to look down at it. So now my next target will be 5-minute chart. Okay. So took a long position right here. So now I move my stop up to break even. This properties 429. So this is my stop. 429 is my new stop, and I will scale out of this trade. So I'll sell another 1,000 at 470, or if it comes back down and hits my stop at 429, then I'm stopped out. So I have 2,500 shares left. Let's see what happens. Got 5,000 just went through. So pay attention to your timing sales and your level 2s. Let you know, hey, who's buying what at what price. Said my stop is at 429. Sold a little bit on the way up. Locked in some profit. It comes back down, hits my stop. I'm stopped out. And that's the plan. You know, trade your plan, plan your trade. Do the same thing each trade. It's very simple. You know, what the hardest part is developing the plan that actually works. That's the hard part. Sticking to the plan is easy, because if you stick to the plan, you either save yourself from losing money or you actually make money, which, you know, both of those scenarios are good scenarios. So like I said, I will sell another 1,000 shares at 470, and looks like we're 5 cents away from that. That'll leave 1,500, and I'll let that 1,500 ride up to $5. Or if this thing feels like it's top heavy and wants to roll over, then I may scale out on the way down and just get stopped out at 429. So that's my plan, and I'm gonna stick with that plan, because it should work no matter if the stock is going up or if the stock drops back down. The plan is going to work. So we got a doji candle forming right here on this 5-minute. Had our entry on this candle, increased volume. Tell you what, I'm gonna move this to a big chart so everybody can see it a little better. Not worry about everything else. All right. So we got an entry right here. We got a volume spike. Sold half at 449 on the way up. Getting our first doji candle to form. Buyers and sellers are neutral or balanced. From there, we'll see what happens. And yeah, I'm looking at a 5-minute chart based off of the time frame that I got into the trade. Since I got in around 9:50, I just stick to a 5-minute chart. You know, when it gets close to that 10 o'clock time frame, weed out some of the noise by looking at a 1-minute chart. I weed out some of that noise and just stick to the 5-minute. And then, you know, 11 stick to the 15 minutes. So I'm gonna sell 1,000 shares now. Got filled at 475. So that leaves 1,500 on the table. And see if we can get that push up to $5. All right, so we're getting a pullback. We'll get, you know, like I said, my stop is at 429 on this last 1,500 shares. And let's see. I'll go ahead and sell 1,000 right here. lock in a little more profit. All right, so that leaves 500 shares on the table, which I'm cool, because we probably get a, this little pullback and then bounce up through that $5 area, and I'll let that 500 ride to probably go to 510, 525, somewhere in between there. And that will be it for this trade. So what do we see? We got this push up. We were waiting for a pullback. We finally got it. We got the pullback we were looking for. We said, okay, well, if it bounces above 427 area, you want to take a long position. If we see volume increase, we saw volume increase, took a long position right here at 429, sold half at 449 for 20-cent profit, lock in that profit real quick. Sold some more up here at 477, and then sold 1,000 shares on this pullback right here around 451. So every time we sold, we've actually made money. We haven't lost any money yet, which is great. That's why I take profits off the table. I sold a little bit as it was going up, knowing, hey, we're overextended from this 15-period average. Go ahead and move my stop up. Once I make 20 cents, I move my stop up to break even. So no matter what, I will walk away without losing money. And that's how I trade. This is what works for me. Develop a plan that works for you, that makes you a profitable trader, and work that plan over a long period of time, and that's how you become a successful trader. So we still have 500 shares left on the table. We'll wait to see what happens after this 5-minute pullback. We can bounce higher, break up through 5, hit that 510, 520 area. I'll let that last 500 ride. If not, we break lower on the next 5-minute candle and get stopped out, which is cool. It's not a big deal. It's okay. So this is the only trade for the day, other than the swing trade on HMNY. This trade got in back here for a swing trade, held it overnight, and took profits as it went up. And that's it. HMNY and CASI be the only trades I take for today. There's no need to stay in the market being greedy. You made a couple $1,000s a day. That's phenomenal. It's more than what you woke up with. So hey, be happy with that and keep it moving. Get ready to trade for tomorrow. Another 1,000 being sold at 444. All right, there's the break, and there's no point in staying in this longer. Go ahead and flatten out. Got flattened out at 438 right here. So a little over $1,200 profit on CASI. And that's it. That's the trade. Got to push up, wait for a pullback. Don't get fearful and get scared. Say, hey, I got to get in it now, because you're going to get in at this top, and then it's going to pull back, and you will not be able to stomach that pullback. So just wait for the pullback. Look for increased volume. Got our volume increase. Enter the stop when it makes a new high. Made a new high at 429. Sold half at 449. Sold more at 477. Sold another 1,000 right here around this 450 area, and then got out of the last 500 around 433, 435. And that's it. That's the trade. Basic trading. So this is it for me today. If you got any questions or comments on why did I make the decision I made about CASI versus another stock, feel free to leave a comment below. I will gladly share with you my thought process. But like I said, this system works for me. Develop a system that works for you. I am the Bearded Trader. Y'all have a great day.